Welcome to Cloudy Knit Crochet. My name is Lori, and I would love to crochet up a storm with you. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Crocheting is one of my favorite pastimes, and I just love to hang out with you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I have my yarn scattered throughout my house in big wicker baskets. I love to talk about the fiber art, so leave a comment below. In this episode, we will be doing the 23 favorite question tag. So, since you guys know I like to be behind the camera, I'm going to go ahead and do some crocheting as I tell you about my 23 favorite things. Fortunately, I found a pattern, which is the shawl that I'm making with the yarnable yarn that I get every month through their subscription. So I could easily crochet and do the questions at the same time. And I'm sure all my yarny friends out there, especially if you're working on a really simple pattern, you don't have to think or count your stitches. And when that happens, you could easily carry on a conversation. So I definitely had to find a project where I don't have to think. So just doing single crochets will work best for me. So the first question is my gender of music. I would say, okay, I graduated high school in 1980, so I grew up rock music. I would have to say rock music, especially the music back in the 70s, like Foreigner, Led Zeppelin, Journey, that kind of genre of music is what I like. My favorite food, wow. I would have to say steak. Every time somebody in my family has a birthday, we always ask them, what do you want for your birthday dinner? And I would always say flank steak. So I would say my favorite food is steak. Soda or pop is the next question. I would say Pepsi. Now, I am not a soda drinker per se. I probably have a Pepsi, maybe a dozen a year, because when I have my Pepsi, it's gonna have to be like really hot outside. I just got done doing yard work, and so I get a Pepsi and serve it over ice, and then that helps me cool down, especially after working out in the yard. So sometimes I'll buy my one Pepsi and I leave it in the refrigerator for a while, waiting for that perfect hot day to drink it. The next question is my favorite animal. Okay, I have 3 favorite animals. If you ask any of my family members, they would be able to say what my 3 favorite animals are. They are a penguin, a pelican, and a moose. And the reason why I like these 3 animals, they each have a story behind them. And maybe one day in one of my channels, I'll tell the stories for each of these animals. So I'll leave that as a surprise for later episodes for you guys. My favorite holiday, I would say Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the reason for that is I have 2 adult children who live out of state. One lives in North Carolina and one lives in Oregon, and I'm here in California. And on those holidays is when they fly home. And I get so tickled when my kids from out of state come home to visit. My favorite book, okay, I like a good mystery thriller book. The author that comes to my mind is Mary Higgins Clark. I've read almost all her old books, but I haven't been reading her for the last few years. So I remember when I did read her, I couldn't wait for the next book to come out. And let's see, the next question is, favorite pizza topping. Let's see. I like it. Sometimes you could find a pizza. I know it's a little different, but I would say, I think artichokes. I think I've had a pizza with artichokes on it. I just love artichokes. So every time I see any kind of recipe with the artichoke on it, I will definitely order it. And I think I had a pizza with artichokes once. The next question is pastime. What is my favorite pastime? Well, I'm doing it right now with you guys, and that is crocheting. Besides doing any kind of crafts, my other top pastime is hanging out with my grandkids. I have 2 grandsons, ages 9 and 6. And I was hanging out with them yesterday, and I decided that we would bake doggy cookies. So they had a lot of fun baking with me. And then after we made up those doggy cookies, we got to feed our little puppies. So that was really fun. I like to come up with fun projects with them when I get to watch them. Let's see, the next question is, TV series. Oh gosh, I can't think of a name of one right now, but again, I would say a good mystery thriller are the TV series I enjoy watching. My favorite fruit. Oh, okay, this is an easy one for me to answer. That is apricots. And I've noticed apricots usually come out in season right around the time when Girl Scout cookies come out, like in February, March. So I always get excited when I see apricots in the produce section. Favorite vegetable? Oh, I guess I would have to. Okay, I have another one. Asparagus. I really like asparagus. I don't eat it often, but when I do, especially if the price of it isn't too expensive at the store, I'll buy asparagus. My favorite subject in school, okay, it was not math. I am not good with math. So if I have to do any calculations in crocheting, it takes me a while to figure out the math, but if I give it some time, I'll be able to figure it out. If not, then I ask for my husband for help. But my favorite subject in school, okay, I know what it was. It was being in the band. In high school, I was in the band, and I played the flute and the saxophone. My favorite actor or actress, I would say Matthew McConaughey. I love his movies that he's in. Most of his movies are really fun and funny, and I just love his his accent, how he talks. So I would say Matthew McConaughey. My favorite singer, okay, this is an easy one for me, is Phil Collins. And the story I have with Phil Collins is my nickname for him is Phil Baby. And years ago, my husband and I, for my birthday, would rent a convertible Mustang, and we would just go away for the weekend for my birthday. And so we put the top down on the vehicle, and we would be blaring Phil Collins music. And I have a lot of special memories when we did that. Haven't done that for a while, though. The next one is superhero. Okay, I would probably say Spider-Man. Recently, I did some binge watching of the Spider-Man movies, and I really enjoyed the character of Spider-Man. Comedian. Okay, I would probably say Robin Williams. When I heard that he passed away, I was really sad to hear that. I remember him from, Bosom Buddies, I think it was called, Nanu Nanu. No, that was another show where he was an alien or something. I think Bosom Buddies was Tom Hanks. I remember Robin Williams in that Nanu Nanu Martian TV show. My favorite season is definitely autumn. I love the brisk, cool weather outside. I like to be able to snuggle up in a sweater. And the reason it's probably my favorite season is I live in a very warmer climate where it could get up over 105 in the summer. So I really enjoy the cool weather in autumn. And let's see, movie. Okay, I got two movies. True Lies is one action-packed film, and the other one, total opposite, is Notting Hill with Hugh Grant. Those are definitely my two all-time favorites, and I usually will watch True Lies. I'll watch them like every other year. I have to have my fix of True Lies or Notting Hill. So those are my favorite movies. My favorite smell. Okay, I know what it is. It's a childhood memory. When I was a kid, I remember the smell of cut grass. It probably because I grew up where my mom wouldn't really let me play in my room well, she wouldn't let me have my friends over to play in my room, but my friends could come over and we could play outside. So I grew up like a tomboy, playing outside a lot, and I just remember that smell of cut grass. Every time I smell it now, I remember my childhood memories. Okay, best friend. That would be my friend Sherry. We have been friends for, has it been over 40? Yeah, it's been over 40 years. We don't live in the same town anymore. She's like my adopted sister because I had three brothers, no sisters, and she's an only child. And so we just kind of adopted each other as sisters, and we still keep in touch to this day. And my favorite decade, I would say when I was having my children, that was probably, yeah, when I was in my late 20s and early 30s, raising my family of 3 kids. That was my favorite season, was hanging out and doing a lot of fun activities with my family, camping and stuff like that. My favorite YouTube channel, from listening to Teri's answers, she's right, it's a trick question. I would say any channel that has to do, any channel in the Yarny community. It's just an awesome community, and everyone is so friendly, and everybody helps out each other. And another thing I really enjoy is how we get to learn from each other with our love of crochet or knitting or anything to do with fiber arts. So that are my answers to my 23 favorite things. And in the next segment, I will tag some other crochet channels. Now, I would like to tag Becoming Me, Serenity and Stitches, and I would like to tag Lori Hooks. I hope you guys are having fun listening to all the 23 question tags that are going on in the yarn community right now. I thought it would be fun to ask you guys a favorite question. And the question is, what is your favorite fiber arts project? Let me know in the comments below. My favorite is making shawls. Thank you for watching this episode and supporting my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now, until we meet again.